Everyone always says don't daily an old car, keep the miles off of it, don't drive it in the snow, all that garbage. Well, my daily driver just blew up. And instead of buying a new car like a sane person, I decided I'm just gonna daily this one. What can go wrong? Well, this car is far from perfect and even further from reliable. It's gotta change today. Listen to this radiator hose. That rubber crackling is not a good sign. That means I'm gonna be going down the highway and that hose is going to have a split bigger than the Grand Canyon out of nowhere. And these heater hoses, I don't even have to touch them to know that they're mad at me. So we're gonna start off by replacing all of the rubber hoses on this. I've got a few coolant lines I wanna block off. Arguably, I probably should not touch this radiator drain. It is probably 40 years old. So far, this actually doesn't feel that bad. Oh, but that doesn't look good. Oh God. Oh God. Well, that's on my shirt now. You know what? I actually don't think I needed to flush this cooling system. By the looks of it, someone's already done it for me. But I don't think that's got any water in it. That kind of just looks like straight antifreeze to me. It doesn't look diluted or nothing. I mean, fuck, you might drink that and think it's fucking Gatorade if they didn't add that goddamn bitterant to it. Well, depending on how old that is, that might still taste good. Shit. This is a hose pick right here. I'm sure you've seen something like it. You might not have one of these in your toolbox, but I'd really recommend it. This one's a little sharp for my liking, if I can get this thing to focus. It's a little sharp. I recommend doling it down a little bit. If you got a hose that just doesn't want to come off, all you have to do is work this in there. Try and work it all the way around. That one's freeing up already. And these are very likely original. There we go. All right. There's one end off. All right. There's a 40-year-old hose right there. Well, a little bit of a discrepancy in these radiator hoses. The aftermarket one is just a little bit longer. We're just going to cut that down and make it fit. All right, now we've got proper sized hose, maybe sort of in here. Let's see. I still might trim her up a little bit, but I think this will work. All right, we got the upper radiator hose installed. There's one problem we're running into though. It is 89 degrees, give or take. There's no wind blowing at all, and it's hotter than 3 rats fucking in a wool sock. This is annoying. The next thing we're going to tackle right here on top of the intake manifold. This is a thermal valve that used to be used for the EGR right there. That's getting deleted. So I need to get rid of this, which means I need to cap off these coolant lines going into it. One just goes right here into the thermostat housing, right where that rusty ass fucking bolt is. So we're gonna have to deal with that, and then we're gonna have to figure out this pipe. We're gonna do now. That bolt right there has got to come out. I really don't think it's going to be happy about that. Here's what we're going to do. All right. Let's see if we can squeeze in here and get rid of this. Okay. So we're caught a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to take the fuel rail loose to get that out all the way. Unless I just keep pulling until something breaks. I'm not sure I like that option. Now we can see a little bit better. Let's see if we can get a wrench to fit on that fitting and see if it'll come loose. Bro, first try. Now. Whether it's going to come out on the first try is subjective. And just shove this out of the way. All right. That does not feel like it wants to move whatsoever. It's not in a good spot. Let me try that. Let me try some percussive maintenance. My favorite. This works 100% of the time. Every fourth time you try it. It helps when there isn't a bunch of shit in the way. This is not the angle you want to be doing this at. Oh, did we just move? Am I seeing things? I'm seeing things. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pull the distributor out of the way. That should give us plenty of room. Stand by. Aha, there we go. There we go, that's what we want to see. Oh, that's still tighter than Anne Frank's. Aha! Victory! There we go. Hopefully I bought the right size plug. Here's what we got right here. We're gonna go ahead and put some of this Permatex thread sealant on it and run her home. Make sure you get it all over your fingers too. We're gonna go ahead and stick her in, bud. Sure, whenever you're using thread sealant, you also get it all over the fucking car. Well, bud, she's a little tight. Oh, I hope that seals. That's as far as I'm going with that. All right, so the other end of that pipe that we didn't plug off is right here, right on the side of the block. Unfortunately, there's really nothing I can just unplug to get rid of that. So I think I'm just gonna have to put a bolt inside of this hose, clamp it down, hope that doesn't leak for now. They probably saw a replacement pipe I'll look into, but for now, let's just go ahead and do that. All right, we got this piece we're gonna be removing. Now we've just got an empty coolant port we gotta figure out. Like I said, I think I'm just gonna thread lock or a bolt in there. The more I keep saying that, the less I want to do that. Let me do some quick research. Well, guys, you can see that's just a pressed in nipple right there. I really don't want to weld it shut or anything like that. So I think I'm just going to get another piece of hose, put it right over the top, put a bolt in it with some sealant and some hose clamps and call it good for now. I'm sure they sell some kind of press-in or thread-in pipe right here without this, but not too worried about that if my method will work just fine. We're going to go ahead and work on getting this lower radiator hose replaced. And then I'm going to see about these heater hose mess going all along here. Just came to an unfortunate conclusion. Sorry. My heater hoses right here, which aren't in good shape. Well, I didn't realize there's no clamps here because they hook up underneath the dash at the heater core. I went and looked. I have no interest in laying under there, so I think I'm just going to ignore this for now and just keep heater hose in the car. That's an awful idea, but I'm sticking with it.